According to the United States Department of Labor, 68% of all high school graduates in the U.S. decided to enroll in college, and that means that's more than half of all high school students here in the United States choose to go on to higher learning. And choosing a college is possibly the hardest decision that a student has to make in their life so far. And the process of choosing and applying to college is not an easy one. Most students have struggle a lot to go through the process, especially the process of just making a list of colleges to attend. So today I will teach you how to make the college process, the process of choosing a college and applying to a college, a lot easier and less stressful. So first I will discuss the questions that you should ask yourself before doing research and making your list of the possible college that you would like to attend to. Second, I will discuss how to make that big list of all these colleges into a shorter, more digestible and easier to apply list. And third, I will teach you about the college application and the Common App website. So before you start researching and trying to figure out what colleges you want to attend, you want to remember that the college has to fit your expectations, your guidelines. The college has to fit the bill for you, and you're not supposed to conform to the college. Just because your best friend goes to that college doesn't mean it's the right college for you. You have to remember that every college offers different things, and you have to make sure that college is a match for you. Another important thing to ask yourself is if you have already picked a major, you want to look for colleges that offer the right programs for that major. That way that you want to look for a college that has the right programs that can keep you in line with the degree you want to get in that certain major. But if you don't have a major, which is totally okay, you want to go for a college that has a variety of different disciplines that you can pick from, and you can just take a few different classes here and there and then be able to decide. Another question you want to ask yourself is how independent you are. If you are better off just being by yourself and just fending for yourself, you probably want to go for a larger college. If you are better with having more one-on-one time with your professor or engaging in class discussions with a smaller class, then you probably want to go for a smaller college. You also want to remember that you also want to think about how far you're willing to go, leave from home, because you have to think about how much you depend on your family, your friends, grandma, grandpa, aunts and uncles, and whether you're willing to be by yourself and not rely on them as much. Also want to think about whether you're ready to quote unquote leave the nest, if you're okay being by yourself, which a lot of students are and a lot of students are not. And and after you ask yourself these questions, you probably have a lot of colleges, like a bigger list of colleges that you think fit the bill and that you want to attend. So this big list of colleges has to come down to a smaller list that you can apply to, which brings me to my second point. An ideal list of colleges should be about 5 to 8 colleges. You don't want to go over 8 because then that's a lot of applications, a lot of stress, a lot of time that you need to put in, a lot of deadlines that you need to keep up with, and it just makes it more stressful. And you want to have this list of 8 colleges by the beginning of September, because that way you have that whole month to just do your applications and do everything you need to do. And once you have your, or in order to get this this list of 8 colleges, you wanna visit those colleges first, because a lot of students tend to visit the college after they've applied, and sometimes they thought it was the college they wanted to go to, it's the college they wanted to apply to, and maybe they picked it over another college that they really liked. And when they go and see the college, it's not what they were expecting at all. They don't like it at all, and they just threw away pretty much an application because they decided they don't want to attend that college. So you always, if possible, you want to visit those colleges before you apply, and that also helps you make your list a lot smaller. And once you have this list, you want to go to your counselor and make sure that your list is balanced. And by balanced, I mean that you have safety schools, you have target schools, and you have reach schools. And you always want to remember that out of this list, you have to have at least one definite safety school. So, because worst case scenario, you have all these reach and target schools, and you don't get into any of them, and then you're not going to college. So you want to at least, ideally, you want to have 2 safety schools, 2 target schools, and 2 reach schools. But like I said, just you could have more than that, but at least have 1 safety school, so you know for sure that you're going to get in. Once you have your list of schools and you're ready to apply, then you want to go on to the Common App site, which is www.commonapp.org, and that's the application website that about 500 colleges and universities use. It's a widely accepted application, and when you go on that website, you open the page, and it asks for a username and password, and underneath that it says, if you've never registered, click here. So you click there, and it takes you to this, which is registration, just to be able to start using the site and do your applications and everything. It just asks you basic questions, email address, where, your address, your name, date of birth, simple things, and then if you scroll down, it takes you to this part, which is just username, password, and just confirm your password. Make sure that you're age 13 and older. Blah blah. And you register, and it'll send you an email with a link, and then it'll include your username and password. You click on that link, and it'll take you back to, like I said, when you open the site, it asks you for username and password, and you put in your username and password, and it takes you to your profile, which is basically where you're going to add all your colleges and schools, and where you're going to do your applications. And it'll organize it for you. It'll tell you deadlines, when you need to turn in your personal essay, other requirements, other paperwork that colleges need. And it's really easy to use. They have tutorials for when you first start, making your profile for all your colleges and stuff. They have easy to follow tutorials, and it's really just simple and really organized to use, and it makes it a lot easier to apply to your colleges. So today I talked about making the process of applying and choosing and applying to colleges a lot easier and stress-free. First, I discussed the questions you should ask yourself before choosing a college and doing your research. Secondly, I discussed I taught you how to make your list of colleges shorter and easier to digest and apply to. And third, I taught you about the Common App site and how do you do your college application. And college is already as stressful enough as it is, and you don't need to add to the stress by not using the right tools or not knowing what you're doing and just kind of winging it. It's a long process and it's step by step, but in the end, it'll be worth it.